What is up, everybody? We're back on the job here today. This one might look familiar to you. We replaced this anode rod about 6 months ago. I will drop a link to that video down in the description below. But we're here to check this anode rod out, see how it's doing. We switched the anode from a magnesium-based anode rod that the manufacturer provides to a zinc-based anode rod in hopes that that might change the way the water is interacting with the tank. We'll see how it's doing. The old one was in there for, I believe it was about a year. This one, it's been 6 months, so we'll pull it out and see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not in terrible shape. One thing to note, we did move this water heater, and when we moved it, we also replaced all the accessible plumbing in the house to PEX. So it's no longer directly tied in with copper. I don't know if there was some sort of galvanic reaction perhaps going on, which was causing these tanks to fail more often. That is something to keep in mind though. But for now, we'll just keep checking this anode every so often, see how it's doing, and hopefully these tanks, rather than only lasting 2 years, will last a more typical 8 to 10 years for this owner. So this actually looks pretty good. There's some deposits on the outside, but the rod itself is not being eaten away. Whether this is the rod or the PEX piping, I can't say for sure. This is a good sign that the rod is maintaining its shape. Being that it's not really being eaten away, it looks good. There's just some minor buildup on the outside. We will just drop this rod back in. We'll check it again in about 6 months from now. All in all though, I'm pretty happy with the way it's looking. Hopefully the fact that this rod is not being eaten away, and potentially that we don't have copper pipes coming to the tank, it could be a good indicator that this tank will last a while longer. If you do have copper pipes, and this is an issue, common issue for you with your tank, something to consider is some sort of a dielectric fitting. A dielectric union at the top of the tank works great in this application to separate your copper tubing from the water heater itself, electrically speaking. In this case, we'll just tighten this anode right back up. We'll end up filling it up, and that will be that for this job. So as I said earlier, I will leave a link for the video where I changed this anode rod out in the description below. While you're down there, hit that like button for me. I would much appreciate that. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of this video. I know it's a little bit of a different style than what I normally do. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I much appreciate all of you that are hopping on board and following along with these jobs. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so that you can stay tuned for the next time I post a job. Until then though, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.